Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible to everyone? Just share in the chat إذا كنت الصوت واضح عند الجميع. Just say yes, you can hear the voice, you can see the picture, you can see the slides. Excellent. You can see my slides? Fantastic. Okay, we'll start in 1 minute only. Thank you very much for joining and thank you for confirming that you can see the slides and you can see the video and the audio. شكرا شكرا. اوكي، حضور جميل جدا واشكركم جميعا لحضوركم معنا اليوم. اليوم عندنا presentation حتكون ان شاء الله مفيدة ومميزة ان شاء الله وحتفيدكم للعرض النهائي for your final pitch for the hackathon. عنواننا اليوم أتقن عرضك التقديمي، استراتيجيات ونصائح للفرق الفائزة. How to master your pitch. And so today we'll have a strategy tips for the winning teams. We'll start in a few seconds. Ramadan Mubarak for everyone. Okay, Bismillah, let's start. So today we'll talk about how to master your pitch, how to you have the strategy and the tips for the winning teams. So what we will discuss today, how you do your final presentation, how to state the problem, how to talk about the solution, how to grab the attention of the judges, how to present, how the body language, the voice variety, and inshallah we'll cover it all in this coming 1 hour. So the most important thing we would like to talk about is this UAE hackathon. It is one of the most prestigious one, showcases innovation, not only in UAE, but in the whole region. We're blessed this year, we have 269 teams join this hackathon. And congratulations. So you've you're finalized, one of your finalists for this hackathon. So congratulations to everyone. فمبروك لجميع الفرق المؤهلة. كان عدد الفرق المشاركة معنا من بداية الهاكاثون 296 فريق. فما شاء الله عليكم، مبروكين ونتمنى الفوز للجميع. وطبعا مشاركتكم معنا في هذا الهاكاثون فهذه يعني فوز للجميع إن شاء الله. Now, ممكن بعضكم يسألوا why we are here. لماذا نحن هنا؟ اليوم هنتعلم استراتيجيات within strategy, how to deliver your pitch in 3 minutes. I know some of the team, it was a little bit difficult. They couldn't manage the 3 minutes. And we've seen a lot of team, they managed to give a great pitch and presentation, which was inspired even the judges. So today we will master the art of delivering confident, but more than that, impactful presentation. And we will gain some valuable tips, not only in your final presentation, but there will be question answer session as well. How we handle the question from the judges as well. Um, and we've seen that before, how we can handle it in your final, in the final day uh, in the hackathon. Now, the question is, what is a pitch? It is a concise and persuasive presentation. It showcases your idea. And with this presentation, you need to capture the attention of the judges within 3 minutes. And you want them to vote for you as a winning team. And we will see how we're going to do that. And and what else as well? The pitch, it will help you to communicate your solution and the value proposition. And it shows the potential for your team and for the solution. Now the question is, why is a strong pitch is important? لماذا يكون عرضنا التقديمي لازم يكون عرض قوي جدا وعرض مؤثر. First of all, we need the pitch to be strong to secure funding. For us at this stage to secure the winning, and then some of these ideas, it will be taken forward and it will get funded, and the team, they will get mentors as well to take their ideas forward. And it need to be strong because we need to impress the judges. We need to show them these teams, they're capable. Their idea is effective. Their ideas is impactful. Their idea, it will make a difference. And when your presentation is strong, it showcases that you deserve your spot in the winning platform in this hackathon. One of the most important things, okay, a lot of question came, how I will structure the time, all what we have is 3 minutes. How I will control the 3 minutes, how I will deliver everything in 3 minutes. So over here, I breaked each section with number of seconds. So we can deliver a better delivery, it is impactful delivery, and we will finish our presentation in time. The first thing what we need to look at is to present the problem. To present the problem, we need to hook the judges when we state the problem statement. So what we need to do in this 30 seconds, number one, clearly define the challenge. You need to mention which challenge you're addressing. And that it should be in one sentence. What is the challenge you're addressing in one sentence? Highlight the impact of the problem using statistic or examples in one sentence. Briefly introduce the solution that answer that challenge in one sentence. Now, let me state that because this is important. I want to say it in Arabic as well. أهم حاجة عندنا لازم إنه نخلي الجادجز ينتبهوا للسوليوشن بتاعنا. لازم تهوك them في البداية. لازم نذكر التحدي ان احنا بنحاول نحله من التحديات الموجودة عندنا في البورتال. في البورتال عندنا 5 أو 23 تحدي من 15 جهة حكومية. ففي جملة واحدة لازم نذكر ما هو هذا التحدي اللي احنا بنحاول نحله. استخدم البيانات. في يوم الاثنين كان في محاضرة جميلة جدا للأخ إبراهيم البدوي، كان بيتكلم عن البيانات المفتوحة وأهمية استخدام البيانات. البيانات لما تستخدم إحصائيات أو بيانات بتوري لجنة التحكيم إنه هذا الفريق عمل الواجب اللي عليه، إنه جمع كل المعلومات. بعد كده النقطة الثالثة والنقطة المهمة في جملة واحدة، نحتاج نذكر ما هو الحل اللي نحن آه، مقدمينه لحل هذا التحدي. فإذا عندنا ثلاث نقاط ننتبه لها. النقطة اللي بعدها: we need to showcase our solution and what is our value proposition. اوكي، الآن بعد ما ورينا what is the problem, we stated the problem. Now we need to talk about solution in more details. And you can use 45 seconds to explain the solution. Those timing, it show you one thing, by the way. It show you that you don't have to go and spend a minute or two explaining the problem. In 30 seconds, we can do that. Solution is the high level. We need to state the solution. And by the way, don't worry. The judges, if they have a question, they have 2 minutes at the end. They will ask you to explain more. Our intention to finish in time. And by the way, you can change, you don't have to follow it to the T that 45 seconds. Maybe it take 50 seconds, maybe it take 1 minute, but it will take from the other things as well. Okay, so there is the next one will talk about the teams as well, and I will show you that it requires time to introduce your team. Let's come back to showcase our solution and our value proposition. Now, number one, we need to show what make our solution unique, because there is a lot of challenges, a lot of teams, they addressing the same challenges. There is a lot of competition from outside, they're addressing the same challenges. So what make your solution unique? So you need to highlight that. You need to focus on the benefit for the government entity, um, for the user experience. What is the impact you're going to do on the society? And that in one sentence as well. And briefly mention your competitive advantage in your solution. And that's another sentence. So as you see now, with this structure, it's not complicated. But what we need to do, we need to work hard to understand the challenge. And according to understanding our challenge, it will be easier to articulate the solution we're going to present. Okay, let me move and explain uh, in Arabic. العرض التقديمي الحل المقترح من طرف الفريق ان احنا نقترح انه نخلي له 45 ثانيه، ممكن تكون دقيقه، ممكن تكون 50 دقيقه، 50 ثانيه. بس الاهم حاجه نحن نلتزم من بدايه العرض لنهايته عندنا 3 دقائق انه نقدم عرضنا بطريقه متكامله. فاول حاجه لازم نوضح ما هي نقاط القوة الموجودة عندنا. ليه العرض أو الحل اللي نحن قدمناه كفريق حل مميز؟ ففي جملة واحدة لازم نذكر هذا الشيء. الشيء الثاني رقم 2، ما هي الفوائد من العرض أو الحل المقترح من قبل الفريق؟ كيف حيأثر على مجتمعنا؟ كيف حيسهل حياة أفراد المجتمع إنه حتى يحصلوا على الخدمات الحكومية بسهولة؟ الشيء الثالث، ما هو الفرق بينك والادفانتج او الشيء اللي بيميز الحل بتاعك عن بقية الحلول الموجودة اليوم في السوق. فدي 3 نقاط مهمة جدا لازم ننتبه عليها. فالآن تكلمنا عن المشكلة أو التحدي اللي بنواجهه، وكيف إنه ممكن نختصره في جمل بسيطة. هنا تكلمنا عن الحل المقترح وكيف إن إحنا ممكن نقدمه بطريقة مبسطة. شيء جميل جدا لو تكلمنا عن فريق العمل. الآن الفريق العمل حيكون أفراد مختلفين، وكل فرد من الفريق عنده أشياء تميزه. آم، مثلا شفت في تيم الرايزنج ستار للمدارس، بعض التلاميذ عندهم سكيل في الروبوتكس، بعض التلاميذ عندهم سكيل في العرض، بعض التلاميذ عملوا الحساب الكميات وكم تكلفة المشروع. فلو قدمنا فريقنا بهذه الطريقة، نقول أحمد متخصص في الروبوتكس، علي متخصص عمل الكالكوليشن أو العمليات الحسابية، أحمد عمل العرض التقديمي وأبدع في العرض التقديمي. فالآن هذا الشيء بيبهر لجنة التحكيم، لأنه ورد التخصص لكل فرد من أفراد الفريق. وهذا الشيء ينطبق على البايونيرز بالنسبة للجامعات أو حتى الجفرمنت انتيتي، لأنه كل فرد في الفريق بيضيف للفريق. ونوري كل فرد من الفريق ما هي المهارات اللي بيملكها الفرد، وكيف كان هو كونتريبيوت للفريق بصفة عامة. وممكن تذكر انكم الان آه، هذه ليس الحل النهائي، بل هذا حل اولي. ممكن بعض الافكار انه هذا الحل بتاعنا وحنطوره الحل في المستقبل. وانتم مثلا تبحثوا اذا كان مثلا في مجال تقني، آه، فانتم مثلا قدمتوا بروتوتايب او قدمتوا عرض لكيفية الحل عن طريق برامج او عن طريق ابلكيشن او عن طريق روبوتكس، فممكن تقول الان هذه الحل بتاعنا، ونحن نسعى في المستقبل لتطوير هذا الحل ليكون أفضل وأفضل. فبتوري أنك الآن أنت مش مقدم حل لليوم فقط، بس عندك خطط مستقبلية لتطوير هذا الحل بصفة أكبر. أتمنى النقاط هذه آم، يعني يعني حتكون مفيدة لكم وحتفرق مع لجنة التحكيم. والنقاط على بساطتها حتترك أثر جميل جدا على لجنة التحكيم. Let me state this in English as well. We need to show the strengths of our team. We need to show that each team member, they have a different skills. And we need to show that this solution, it could be improved even more. It can be 2.0 solution, 3.0, and you're working to develop this solution even more. When we show the team skills, it will impress the judges as well. So it showed that people and the team member collaborated to give this beautiful and impactful effort. Toward the end, after you talk about the problem, the solution, what is your ask? What is your call to action? You can state clearly that you need from the judge funding or mentorship. But of course, what we can say, after we win, we're looking forward to win this competition or this hackathon. We definitely will look forward to develop it even more, or we have the funding to have this project to see life. It show confidence. It show that you done the due diligence. It show that you done your homework. And you can end with a strong call to action as well. You can invite the judges to be part of this winning team, uh, and show optimism and show positivity and show that you're sure you're going to win it. So if that, all of that, it will make your presentation, the judges will remember it because the judges will go through multiple presentations. So the way you deliver it, the way you're optimistic, and the way you're sure about your solution, it will leave uh, a good feeling with the judges. Okay, we'll come to one of the most important parts is your vocal and the body language. So the most important thing what we need, we have a strong voice. So when we talk in our presentation, especially the next, the final pitch session, it will be physical presence. So you will stand on the stage in front of the judges and you will deliver your presentation. So your vocal is important. You have to speak clearly. You have to speak confidently. You need to articulate your word. And of course, we all fall on it is the filler word, the the and the silence in the middle. But the pauses is always beautiful as well. You can use pauses between your sentences so the judges can grasp what you're saying. Another thing which is very important when we present in the stage, what I will do, I will look at all the judges. Maybe one sentence, I will address the judge in the left side. Another sentence, I will address the judges in the left side, or the right side and the left side. So I will cover all the panels. So when we maintain eye contact, it creates a sense of engagement. Another things, the positive body language. When we deliver our presentation and as a winner, we need to stand tall with open postures, natural gestures. We use hand movement to make our points, and it show confidence. It engage the people with you. You know, sometimes we tend to fall that we don't move or the shoulder is down and we talk and the voice, it is in the same rhythm, then that will not engage the judges or will not engage the audience. Vocal variety is important because um, when you have pauses, you have a vocal variety, it engage your audience. So that is very important. And the judges will remember your presentation. One thing I would like to mention as well, this, as we mentioned earlier, for you participating and reach that this stage is a winning because these skills we learned today, it will take us to places in the future. And this we can going to apply it in all the upcoming projects. Either it is this project in school, trying to convince school to take a certain project or a certain initiative in the university. It's same thing. We're going to use it to deliver project or deliver my final thesis or for graduation. All it goes to the same. So this is amazing practice and something it will stay with us. I come to my favorite part is the storytelling technique. وهو السرد القصصي. We always engaged with people with stories. We've seen a lot of leaders. They capture the attention of their audience by telling a story. We've seen in Al Majlis, our grandfathers or the elder, they telling a story, they capturing the attention of everyone of attending those majlises. So storytelling is the key. Now, if I manage to use a storytelling in my presentation, it will make a huge difference. So it's always advisable to craft a compelling narrative. So we need to connect because uh, telling a story, it connects in emotional level with the judges. Um, I remember one of the session I've attended, there is one student, she chose a challenge how to use technology to help a people of determination. And the story she told that she have a sister with a special need, and that's why she's excited about the project. Okay. Now it can be, the story can be different way. You can say why you have selected this challenge, why that's close to your heart, why you're excited about this challenge. So those story, it make the judges remember your the solution you have offered. Use anecdote and use case studies. So case studies is important as well. I would like to highlight that. So there is account from Government 01 that you need to register. It's for free. There is a lot of use cases from government around the world. It's about 3,000 use cases. So now if I done due diligence and I use the story from success story similar to this challenge, and what you add in your challenge in the top of that, so people connect with that. Data, guys, data is very important. The use of data and visual. And you've seen, I think, most of you, if you had a chance to attend the presentation and the presenter used data. And the data, they say data, it tell a story. So if I use those data and I tell a story, the judges and the panelists, they will see that you've done a due diligence. You've done the homework, you studied the numbers, and your solution is based on those numbers. And the most important thing, practice. And we need to, practice make perfect. So that this is the most important thing is practice and refine our story. So السرد القصصي مهم جدا عندنا. فلازم آه، نجيب قصص انك لماذا اخترت هذا التحدي؟ لماذا هذا التحدي قريب لقلبك؟ لماذا انت متحمس للتحدي هذا؟ فممكن تستخدم use cases او قصص نجاح من في government 01 عندهم account موجود مجانا وفيه حوالي 3000 قصص نجاح من حكومات من حوالين العالم. فإذا اخترت قصة من هذه القصص وضمنتها في عرضك النهائي فهذه طبعا تجذب المستمع. Final thing I would like to mention, people forget what you say or what you do, but they will never forget how you make them feel. So the story, element بتاعت الستوري بتخلي الناس دائما او البانلست انه دائما يتذكروا القصة ويتذكروا العرض بتاعك. you will anchor it. they will always remember you. انه عرضك كان عرض مميز. نقطة مهمة جدا. العرض حيكون 3 دقائق. بعد العرض ال3 دقائق حيكون هناك دقيقتين لأسئلة وأجوبة من لجنة التحكيم. فالآن أنا لازم أعمل الواجب وأتوقع ما هي الأسئلة من لجنة التحكيم، ما أنتظر حتى وقت الأسئلة وأبدأ أفكر في الإجابة. فدائما نحن في الامتحانات كرايزنج ستار أو بايونير دائما بتوقع شو أسئلة الامتحان النهائي. فممكن نستخدم نفس الفكرة ونتوقع ما هي الأسئلة، ونبدأ نتدرب على الإجابة على هذه الأسئلة. وحتى لو في سؤال ما عرفنا إجابته، لازم تكون هادي وتحاول تفكر في أقرب إجابة للسؤال. دائما أجمل طريقة للإجابة للأسئلة إنك تعيد تكرار السؤال اللي سأل وبعده تقدم إجابتك. طبعا لأهمية هذه النقطة I will mention it in English as well. The question answer session preparation. Uh, After your final offer of the 3 minutes, there will be 2 minutes of question answer with the judges panel. Uh, so instead of waiting for the question to come at the end, we can anticipate what is the question, what is the judges that were going to ask me in my solution, and then prepare my answer. I'll be ready with the answer. And even if uh, when we anticipate the question, let's say we have in our team 3 members of the team, we can distribute the question or the answer between the team members. It shows the team is strong and all the team is well prepared. Even if you have a question, you don't have the answer or you didn't expect it, you need to stay calm and give the best answer you know. And by the way, sometimes one of the member can answer a question, another member, he can add to it as well. There is no harm on that. It shows that the team fully supporting each other and work in real harmony. And the best way to answer the question is reinstate the question, restate the question again. So repeat the question and give the answer. It shows that you grasped the question, you understood the question, and you shared the answer. I would like to remind you, have a look quickly on this percentages. So for the judges in their evaluation criteria, it is just a reminder. I know this slide we covered it during the mentorship session, but it is very important. So those the criteria for the rising star, 25%. Your solution, how it will impact zero bureaucracy, 15%. Your data utilization, how you use data, 15%. The idea I'm offering, we can implement it. You 20% for technology and AI, 15%, it will make a difference in the community, and 10% for creativity of the pitch. For the university student, the first 3 or 4 is similar, but number 5 is 15%. Your solution is government ready to implement, and of course, the 10% for creativity. Now, as we mentioned, practice is the key. You've seen the process is not difficult to deliver amazing presentation, impactful presentation, but the key thing is practice. So this is a suggestion for an activity in schools. If this presentation is done physical, we would have then we ask the team to practice together. But this is an idea for an activity for schools and pioneer and government employee is to ask the participant to start pitching for 3 minutes and deliver it for their colleagues. And the listener have to give a feedback in the clarity of the message. His storytelling is effective? His vocal is right? The body language? And this feedback can be done through the teacher as well, or a group mentor or the team leader. And the more we practice for the day of the final presentation, we will be ready. And it will make all the difference. We can practice in one location, or even we can use Zoom to practice. The final day for the presentation, it will be after the mid of April. So we have enough time to present and iterate and improve our final solution. So that's the key. Practice, 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 and practice makes perfect. So it's a reminder as a resources, each team, I know we covered this slide before, but it is very important. Each team, they have to choose a challenge presented in the UE Hackathon portal or website. We have 23 challenges from 15 government entities. Some of the team, they had challenges in the past, but it's not related to any, they have some solution, they presented some solution is not related to a challenge. So the suggestion, please make sure your solution you're presenting is related to one of the challenge. And if toward the end, there is a lot of channels to ask your question. Now, next week, we have office hours. So office hours about data, about innovation, about business model canvas, about same topic, how to pitch, mastering your pitch, how to تتقن عرضك التقديمي. It will be another office hour, direct one-to-one with the mentor. So you will receive email. I encourage you. This is a good time to practice. As well, there is a lot of training session this week and next week as well. Take advantage of it. There will be a Slack channel. I believe all of you receive email about the Slack channel. The Slack channel, you can ask question about your solution, any question related to the hackathon, you can use the Slack channel. فالسلاك channel فرصة جميلة جدا انك تسأل كل الأسئلة and it will be going to be answered by the hackathon team. Important date, after the mid of the April, there will be the judging session, and April 23, it will be the final event. I put for you some of the resources as well, because it's important. If you didn't subscribe for Government 01, where it's a portal, where they have use cases, success stories, the link is over here. The business model canvas, the link over here as well. And it is very important. You can take a snapshot as well. If you're attending from your mobile, you can take screenshots so you can later on register if you are not registered yet. And this is the business model canvas. It will be covered in a lot of training. The good things about the business model canvas, it will give you the holistic, if you fill it, you will have a holistic overview for the challenge and the solution you're offering. I encourage you to use it before finalizing the final solution. This is a QR code if you would like to download those resources I have just mentioned. In conclusion, you're all winners, and I'm very happy to be part of the hackathon. And congratulations to each and every one of you. You've done a great, and you're almost to the finish line. So you're all winner, and thank you for taking this journey. And I promise you, it will make a difference in your future engagement as well. So we're here to listen and support. And if you have any question, please raise your hand and I will give you the chance to ask your questions. All right. The first one is Haifa. You have a question. I will please feel free to ask your question.
Yes, please. My question is, what is the timeline from now on going forward? The next pitch should be like, what should we do now? Should we prepare the next final pitch by a certain date? Should we engage in any other activity at the time? Should we wait for the emails when they tell us where to meet the judging panel, etc.? Or what should we do?
This is very good question, Haifa. Uh, the next question, now we have opportunity to learn more, to refine our final presentation. So there is a mentoring session. It was Monday, Tuesday, and today there was mentoring session, and there is another mentoring session to be in Friday. I encourage you to join this mentoring session to ask your question related to uh, your final pitch. The dates, and as well as there is a trainings for the full week. Like every day we have a training from Monday until Friday, and next week's as well. We have a lot of training session. It's very beneficial. As much as you can attend those training sessions.
I
Another point,
Yeah,
go ahead.
sorry, I interrupted you. I just wanted to say that I did attend, and actually, they told me that I can ask these questions in today's session.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, all your question will be answered, not a problem at all. And the final date for the judging panel, the final presentation, it will be after the mid of April. You will receive, which is the most important date. You need to keep an eye for that. You will receive the venue location, the time, and the date. Everything you will receive it by email, and that's the most important date. So this is will be the final presentation. After that, they will choose the winning team and the award ceremony and the innovation summit. It will be in April 23rd. So we're
Um,
close to the finish line. Carry on, Haifa. You can
uh,
ask.
yes, just last thing. Until we received this email about the final pitch, uh, from now, until we receive that email, we should only be busy preparing this 3-minute pitch,
Correct.
right?
Correct. And learn as much as you can. Because now the skills we're learning today, Haifa, as I mentioned, it will stay with us. We can apply it in different areas.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. So far, Haifa, you're in the right track. And I wish you and your team all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're most welcome. And next, Ahmed Ibrahim. You can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam, ya Ahmed.
Yeah, so the pitch is going to be for 3 minutes. So if we miss out on any point, like say some important point is missed and the judges start asking us the questions, is there like any way we can try to fit in those points maybe?
Fantastic. You ask a beautiful question, Ahmed. And Even the professional people, they followed it. Sometimes I prepare in mind sequence of point I would like to mention. And sometimes I forget some of those points. But what I encourage you to do, sometimes people pause and try to remember what is the next point. The best thing we need to do, carry on. Because as a judge or anybody sitting in the panel, he don't know what you have the sequence in your head. So continue. And when you remember the those points, bring it back and say, I would like to add to my previous point, point 1 and 2. That's okay. Another thing what you can do, Ahmed, you have beautiful question. In the question answer session, they ask you a couple of questions, you put the answer, and then you highlight the point you have missed as well. So that's another opportunity to highlight the point. The most important thing, you need to be relaxed and enjoy this engagement. And I'm sure you asking such a question, you will do really amazing and you will do great.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Ahmed. You are from which team?
SparkX.
Spartex. Thank you very much for your participation. Next, we have Muhammad Al Hindi. State your team name as well.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Al
Al
Hmedi.
الهنيدي. مرحبا أهلا وسهلا.
I'm participating in the entrepreneurs track, and I have a couple of questions. First of all, how do we effectively show our MVP, minimal viable product?
Mm. Okay, do you mean the prototype you would like to show, correct?
Is the MVP, does the MVP
Mm.
means the prototype,
Uh,
or does it differ?
so yeah, what you need to do, you need two parts we need to focus on. Okay, you're in the entrepreneur side, correct?
Yes.
Okay, the judging criteria for entrepreneur side is different from the rising star and from the pioneer. Your judging criteria, you need to show the challenge, you need to show the solution exactly, how it will benefit. It should be government ready, as we mentioned, and you need to show a working solution. Um, so the solution you need to show um, either application is ready or prototype. If it is relating to technology or certain robotic things or VR virtual reality, you need to show that. And you need to show it working because that's the criteria for the entrepreneur. Um, for the rising star, for example, when they don't have a full solution, at least they can use Figma or they can use Canva to show the screen how does it look like. But for you, it's advanced level. You need to show a full solution. I hope that answered your question.
Okay. What about the showcasing our team skills? What is the best time during the presentation to
Mm.
talk about our team? Is it right at the beginning of the presentation or after mentioning our solution?
I think it's after, there is no right or wrong on this, but it's always good when you have a good sequence. You're stating the challenge, the solution, and when you mention the solution, you can mention the team. And for you, it's ideal, actually, Muhammad, because you will show the strengths of the team because your team is mature team, developed. They have a lot of skill they acquired throughout the years. We'll say Muhammad, he's amazing on coding. He's our coding guy. Ali, he's our economist. Muammar, he done this presentation together. And, Ahmed, he done so and so. And it showed the strengths of the team. And when you show the strengths of the team, the judges or the panel or the audience, they have a confidence that this team can deliver. And it's beautiful, especially for entrepreneur, government employee, or pioneers. So it shows real strengths because you have something to show, all the experiences accumulated throughout the years. I hope that answered your question.
Okay, another question. Are
Go
we
ahead,
allowed
please.
are we allowed to use our own laptops to for the final presentation? Because we need to showcase our demo or our video that showcases.
I believe you will get a communication that you will need to submit the whole solution. You need to send it ahead of the day of the presentation. But during the final presentation, of course, you need to use your laptop to showcase the solution. Now you ask and you remind me of something very important, Muhammad. And this is for all of us. Sometimes technology don't work. What you will do in that case? So we need to be ready. Sometimes there is lagging on the presentation, or it doesn't work with us, or the laptop failed us. So what we will do? Shall we give only what we have in 3 minutes? So I suggest maybe you can print it, you have it in USB, you can plug it in another laptop. Try it before, try it when you reach the venue, make sure everything is working. So you don't wait until the presentation starts and then you fire on your laptop. So you're ready ahead of time. Always remember for everyone, some technology sometimes it's failing us. So we need to be ready with alternative. In the past, I've seen some team when the technology didn't start, they're totally relaxed. All what they've done, they got their papers and they showcase slide by slide. Somebody's holding and discussing, and they're relaxed, they engage. Actually, they will impress the audience even more. I hope that answered your question.
Uh, Another question, as well.
Of
Should
course.
we should we talk about the market size and the market potential? Because as entrepreneurs, we are specialized in the market size.
Okay, that's another good question, Muhammad. Now, market size is important. You collected your data, you know what is the market size. Because when you talk about market size, you talk about how big is that problem, why your solution is important. So market size, it makes all the difference, my dear. So collect as much data as possible. And by the way, I can use market size to grab the attention. Do you know that the number of transaction per day is 3 million transaction between government entity each and every hour? And then people, they will go, oh, okay. And what's happening? So they want to know more. You engage them. So market size, data, statistics is all very important.
During our traction or during while showcasing our progress in this field, should we talk about certain achievements, previous competitions that we won related to the topic?
By the way, you can say that, but make sure you have only 3 minutes. So make sure you use them wisely. Maybe you can say, we won a lot of competition in the past for this. And just when we talk about the team. So this team is a winner. They won in the past multiple awards. If you need to know more, we'll discuss it in the question answer session. Don't let that take away from the valuable 3 minutes. And by the way, later on in the 2 minutes, what you can say, thank you for all the question, but I want to highlight as well that our team, they won many awards. The first hackathon they win in XYZ, next hackathon, three hackathon. And the audience always love to hear a winning story. But the most important thing, you need to guard the time. Okay?
So,
I hope that answered your question.
okay, one final question.
Okay, that's the final one, by the way. But what we can do, Muhammad, please, I want to answer all the question for everyone. I will not
okay,
leave until we answer everyone. Um, uh, ask this question and we wait for we will take more question and then we can take more question in the end. Okay, we'll take your
Okay.
question again in the end. Okay, this is your final question for now, but
Okay.
I will expect more.
Okay.
Go ahead.
In an extreme case, in certain circumstances, one of the team members might not be available during the presentation. If one team member presented the entire pitch, is it okay, or
Yes,
will it
absolutely.
impact?
It is okay, but I want you to send ask this question to admin@hackathon.ae as well.
Okay.
But my quick answer is yes, even one can present or multi can present. But the good thing sometime, if we have two, three team members, show strengths, show presence, that all aware, all with putting together. And by the way, this is another good question, by the way, for everyone. We always, uh, we should anticipate challenges. We should anticipate one of the team member, maybe he will not able to make it. Who's that person? We depend on him to do the whole thing. At least we have a backup as well. This is important competition, and it's amazing hackathon. And it is one of the biggest hackathon, not only in UAE, in the whole region. And winning on this hackathon, it mean a lot, and it is amazing experience. You don't need to miss on that. All right.
يعطيك العافية.
Barakallah fiik, ya Muhammad. Please feel free to ask your question in English or in Arabic. You're most welcome. And next we have Reem from the VR.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام يا ريم، يا مرحب بك.
أستاذ معمر.
يا أهلا وسهلا.
أستاذ معمر، أنا بس عندي one question اللي هو
أوكي
عندنا المحاضرات نحن مرات يعني ما نحضرها، فكيف ممكن
أوكي
أن أحصل المحاضرات المسجلة؟ لأن ما في شيء طرش لنا على الإيميل للحين.
أوكي. سؤال جميل ويدل على اهتمامك يا ريم، يعطيك العافية وإن شاء الله دائما موفقين. التيم حيبعتوا، أعتقد راح يبعتوا as soon as possible. المحاضرات حتكون مسجلة، كل الناس المشاركين حيكون عندهم لينك إنه يرجعوا يحضروا المحاضرات. كل المحاضرات مسجلة الحمد لله، كلها حتشارك وحتجيكم بلينك إن شاء الله.
تمام، شكرا يا أستاذ.
ممكن تبعتي كمان ايميل to admin@hackathon.ae تسالي متى تتوقعوا انه تستقبلوا التسجيلات.
تمام، شكرا.
شكرا، يعطيك العافيه. Next we have مريم.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام يا مريم.
أستاذ معمر، بس أنا كنت حابة أسأل إيه اللغة اللي أنتوا تفضلوها في العرض؟
اوكي، سؤال جميل جدا. مريم you are from which team؟
AI engineer.
AI engineer. You are in the pioneers، مظبوط؟
بالظبط.
ممتاز. لغة العرض هي حتكون يا إما you deliver it in English أو you deliver it in عربي، باللغة العربية. فما أعتقد إنه في أي مشكلة بأي لغة. والjudges they can ask and understand
تمام،
both
إحنا 3
languages.
أشخاص، مفروض ال3 يتكلموا ولا شخص واحد نختاره هو اللي يتكلم؟
بيعتمد عليكم يا مريم، انتوا كيف بتعملوا توزيع المهام بين الفريق. بس دايما عارفه مريم، لما يكونوا في ثلاثه ستاندينج في الستيج and deliver presentation متفاهمين متعاونين، دايما تترك انطباع جميل جدا. هي
تمام.
الفكره انه المشاركه الفرق، ولو يكون افراد معينين من الفريق مشاركين فدي بتوري انه الفريق ادى عمله. او ممكن يكون شخص واحد. آه أنا شخصيا بشوف إنه مثلا الفريق، بس لازم ننتبه لنقطة مهمة يا مريم، التايمينج. لما يكون عدة أشخاص ننتبه إنه لما نعمل براكتس وتدريب، إنه نكون نحن في هارموني بين أفراد الفريق ومهتمين جدا بالوقت.
تمام، شكرا لحضرتك.
أتمنى موفقين إن شاء الله يا مريم. أوكي. Next, uh, Russo.
Hi. Yeah. Good evening. I'm
Good
from
evening.
Rising Stars track. The team's name is Game Changers.
Okay.
Uh, the team consists of sixth grade students. Now they are in vacation. Okay. And there might be, and also to travel from Abu Dhabi to the venue, there might be, we have to get the parent consent, and there might be
Hmm.
changes or dropouts. So, in such a case, can I change the students? If they are dropping out, am I allowed to change the students?
This question we can ask to admin at hackathon.ae, but I believe I understood from them that you can add a member to the team, but they cannot change the original list, which is you submitted already. And by the way, you don't need maybe six to present, maybe four or three. They can present on the behalf of the team. Even one can present on the behalf of the team. So the flexibility is there. So not a problem at all.
Sure.
But
Thank
again,
you.
the most important thing, Aroso, I'm sure the enough practice is important. And I believe with such a name, it is very inspiring name, the game changer. And I'm
Yeah,
sure
thank
you'll
you.
be a game changer.
Yes. Hopefully, we will try our level best. And thank you so
Uh,
much.
Okay, you're most welcome. Next, we have Wafa.
أذان
تفضلي.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام.
الله يعطيك العافية أستاذ معمر على هذه المحاضرة الشيقة والممتعة.
يا مرحب بك، بالعكس
أهلين.
انتوا ما شاء الله عليكم، يعني فريق
أوه.
مميز جدا.
الله يسلمك يا ربي. وصراحة كثير استفدنا من هذا الهاكاثون واللي قدمتوه لنا، سواء بالعروض الواقعية وبالورش الواقعية أو الافتراضية، وبهذه المحاضرات الجميلة. وهذه المحاضرة اللي أنت وضحت لنا فيها كل شيء بنحتاجه في العرض إن شاء الله النهائي، ويكون إن شاء الله عرضنا مميز بإذن الله. سؤالي عندي
تفضلي.
سؤال واحد، يعني إنه هل يوجد فرق بين العرض اللي إحنا قدمناه سابقا والعرض اللي راح نقدمه في مثل ما فهمت أنا في منتصف إبريل، وهذا اللي راح يكون النهائي؟
سؤال جميل أخت وفاء. نفس العرض اللي انتم قدمتوه ممكن تقدموه تاني، بس هذه فرصة لينا انه الواحد يحسن في العرض،
نعم.
يحسن التعاون بين أفراد الفريق، توزيع المهام بشكل أفضل بين أفراد الفريق. وما شاء الله عليكم أستاذة وفاء، يعني فريقكم كان فريق مميز، وأنا متأكد بإذن الله يعني الفريق بتاع مدرستكم إنه كل لجنة التحكيم حيتذكروه لسنوات قادمة. فيعطيكم
بصراحة
العافية ولكم كل التقدير والاحترام.
الله يسلمك، والله كلماتك الجميلة هاي واللي فريقي الآن بيسمع فيها. موجود عندي في الفريق مجموعة من الطالبات يحضروا، صراحة راح تعطيهم دافع وأشياء قوي، وتكفي بس أنت كأستاذ معمر طول الماكاثون للطلبة لجميع الفرق، توزع دون كلل ودون ملل. الله يعطيك
لا
ألف
والله
عافية يا
لا،
ربي.
بالعكس هذا واجبنا، وبالعكس يعني الواحد يعني فخور جدا بالمشاركة بهذا الهاكاثون، وأنتم كذلك، يعني مشاركتكم هاي مشاركة فعلا مقدرة.
الله
جميع
يسعدك.
اللي شاركتوا
شكرا.
فعلا مقدرة، واتمنى لكم التوفيق والنجاح جميعا إن شاء
شكرا
الله.
لك. شكرا.
الله يخليك، الله يسلمك. نرجع مرة ثانية لمريم. أخت مريم ممكن تسأل سؤالك.
آسفة، أنا خلصت الأسئلة بس كنت ناسياها مفتوحة. I'm sorry.
يا مرحب بك، وإذا تذكرت أي سؤال يا مرحب بك في أي وقت.
تمام، شكرا لحضرتك.
أوكي، إذا الواحد ما عنده سؤال ممكن ينزل الإيد عشان ندي فرصة للجميع. next.
أنا عندي سؤال لو سمحت.
تفضل يا هيفا.
بس ذكرت كان عندي سؤال بخصوص in which format shall the final pitch be submitted. والشق الثاني من السؤال، هل في online prior submission before the final physical presentation؟
السؤال جميل جدا يا وفاء. الفورمات ممكن تكون بالعربي أو بالإنجليزي، هذا رقم واحد. حيجيكم إيميل حيطلب منكم تسمت العرض النهائي قبل اليوم التقديم النهائي، فبتبعتوه أونلاين، ويوم العرض النهائي حتكون حضوركم في المكان المحدد إن شاء الله، وحتى طبعا حيجيكم بإيميل.
تمام، يعني ممكن يكون PDF أو مثلا PPT، أو أنا أخاف يطلبون فيديو مثلا، فعشان شي أنا أريد أحضر يعني من قبل.
لا ما اعتقد حيكون، طبعا قبل ما يعطوكم السبمشن حيكون في وقت، بس ما اعتقد حيكون فيديو. بيكون يا اما PDF فايل او اي دوكيمنت انتم بتحتاج انكم، ممكن تكون دراسة او بيانات او احصائيات حابين تجمعوها مع عرضكم النهائي لاكمال العرض بتاعكم فقط، ما اكثر. فحضوركم هو حيكون الفيديو الحقيقي يعني.
بإذن الله، شكرا جزيلا.
بإذن الله وموفقين دائما. شكرا يا هيفا لسؤالك. who else? Okay, I think I see Taif. I'm trying to. Can you unmute Taif? Any more questions? Go ahead, unmute and ask your question. Can you raise your hand and raise your hand again, Taif? So I can see it to allow you to. Okay, here. Taif, you can ask the question now. Sorry for the delay.
Good evening مستر معمر. أول شيء
Good
شكرا على
evening.
المحاضرة،
يا مرحبا.
وبس لأني دخلت متأخر عشان كان عندي ظروف، فممكن يعني تعطيني سمري سريع على المحاضرة؟
اوكي، سمري سريع عن المحاضرة حتكون مسجلة، فما فاتك شيء يا طيف. حتحضر المحاضرة بشكل كامل، بس أهم شيء نحن ذكرناه إنك عندك 3 دقائق. في ال3 دقائق كيف نستخدم هذا الوقت؟ أول شيء نبدأ بالبروبلم ستيتمنت، شو هي التحدي اللي احنا اخترناه بجمل بسيطة جدا. الشيء الثاني شو الحل اللي نحن حنقدمه، وليش الحل بتاعنا مميز، وشو please if anybody is not talking just mute yourself. If you are not talking just mute yourself. والحاجة الأخيرة تتكلمي عن التيم بتاعك المشارك، وكيف نقطة القوة لكل أفراد الفريق. أتمنى أعطيتك فكرة سريعة يا طيف.
أوكي، يعني أول شيء we state the problem، بعدين
أوكي،
solution وكيف هذا solution يساعد، وآخر
أيوة نعم،
شيء introducing the team member، صح؟
أيوة أحسنتي. وكيف ممكن نحن we tell a story.
اوكي.
alright
اخر
هنا
شيء الستوري يعني we talk about the
لا
project.
الستوري نحن وي انكلودد في العرض تبعنا. ليش انتم اخترتوا هذه التحدي؟ ليش هذا التحدي قريب لقلبكم؟ شو الديفرنس اللي انتم ناويين تعملوه بهذا السوليوشن؟ فدائما القصة الناس تتذكر القصة بتاعتك. واهم حاجة انه الاسئلة والاجوبة لازم ان احنا نكون محضرين نتوقع شو الجدجز أو لجنة التحكيم راح تسألنا. وأهم شيء طريقة العرض، لأنه العرض حيكون على ستيج إن شاء الله. طريقة العرض كيف نحن صوتنا يكون واضح، كيف نعمل اي كونتاكت مع لجنة التحكيم، البادي لانجوج لازم يكون في ثقة، نتكلم ونشرح ثقة. وأهم شيء دائما زي ما بقولوا we need to have fun. فهذه فكرة مبسطة وسريعة جدا يا طيف. وفرصة يا طيف، حيكون عندنا office hours one to one with the mentors. فالموضوع هذا ممكن تاخديه مرة تانية في المنترز. حيكون التريننج هذا مسجل، حيكون عندك اللينك كمان. فإن شاء الله بالتوفيق، واتمنى انه اكون اعطيتك اجابة سريعة.
مشكور استاذ، ما قصرت.
يا مرحب بك. Who else? Okay, Haifa, you have another question. You can unmute and ask your question.
Okay, thank you. Just a final question. I know I've asked a lot
No
of
problem. By the way, Haifa, there is always this question is not only for yourself. Everyone attending will benefit out of it.
for sure, yes.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
my question is, would there be a need for a prototype, any sort of prototype in the pitch, in the final pitch? Will just what you have described today? Is there any instructions regarding the content نفسه of the pitch?
Okay, question your schools, correct? The Rising Stars.
لا، أنا pioneers.
Ah, so you need to show you're a pioneer. You need to show a solution as well. So you need to describe the solution. You can show it. You can build it very quickly, by the way, the solution, either in Figma, in Canva. So you can build the solution and you can show screen by screen, or you can build an application because you're advanced level. And it will not take time, by the way. So
But
you
it
can show the key elements of your solution, and of course it can be developed more. What I can do if I'm your place, I can show the basic idea. You can show the basic screens, and you can say future our plan adding this additional feature 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it shows that you've done a due diligence. And because of the time, sometimes developing a software or application, it takes time, correct? So you can show exactly the solution. And by the way, sometimes, and this is for benefit of everyone, our solution can address multiple areas and multiple problems within the challenge. The best thing we need to do, we take one solution, one area, we master it, and we present it in the right way. And then later on, by the way, our solution, it will cover the additional number 3 and 4 and 5. You can show, so you can show a solution for 1 or 2 answering a part of, by the way, you don't have to answer the full challenge. Maybe you can answer a part of the challenge. So you're sorting this problem in the channel and say our future development 3 and 4, and that's the next iteration of your software. So it is always possible. Go ahead.
But يعني it's yeah, of course I can, for example, show يعني one screen, يعني the UX UI, let's say, or I will show,
Correct.
yeah, and I can of course describe how it will function, quickly, just
Correct.
in sentence or something. But it is not mandatory to put a certain prototype يعني.
No, you need a prototype to show the solution is a working solution. You need to show that how's your solution will address the challenge. So you
Yeah,
need to show that.
I will definitely show that. But you know, the final solution, like it's going to be, for example, it's huge. It's using AI. It's using, let's say, metaverse, etc. And these things, you know, cannot be built in 15 days. And it needs
Correct.
certain development types, certain developers, certain budget, etc., etc. So I can just explain how it will work and show how it will work, but without having uh, the final prototype, let's say. Just an example of how it could be and a short example. I do not have to make it a very long prototype, so it will fit the 3 minutes. Correct?
That's a very good question, Haifa. My understanding, you need to show a prototype. But to confirm again, please send email to admin@hackathon.ae or attend the next session, which is in Friday, the mentoring session. So we have all the mentors and all the decision makers. They are there, so you can ask this question. But
Oh,
I encourage you to start showing a prototype because one of the criteria, your solution should be government ready. So your solution is ready to be implemented. So you don't have to put a solution answering everything, maybe a small part. You need to show that.
okay, definitely.
Okay, so in order not to have any surprise, Haifa, it's always good to start developing the solution from now. Don't wait until another 2 days or 3 days. The time is limited, as you mentioned. So less you can do progress. If you are not required, you showed something extra. And by the way, Sheikh, you will not believe it. We've seen, even with the schools, they show a full working solution with a prototype, with a chatbot, with different way they show the solution. So the competition is really high, and I think you need to prepare for it. And I'm sure you will do great.
Inshallah.
I
Thank you.
know, I know this solution, it take time, it require investment, it require a lot of effort, but with the minimum resources, that's why you're participating in this hackathon. Because if your solution you quantified, you showed the market size, and you showed how important the solution you're offering, then definitely the judges they will take it to the next stage where you will get the funding, so your idea will see the light, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, who's next? Tanzila, go ahead and ask your question. You can unmute
Hi.
yourself.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Alaikum salam, Tanzila.
Yeah, so firstly, I would like to thank you and your entire team for giving us this amazing opportunity. And we look forward to doing our best very soon.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure. Just remind me your team name.
Yes, so I'm the team leader of Hackonomics. We are part of the Rising Stars.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have two questions actually. So will you be
Okay,
sharing
go ahead. What?
Will you be sharing this presentation with us?
Yes, it will be shared with the recording. The whole thing, it will be shared. Yes.
Okay, and my second question is, so we'll start preparing for our final pitch. Is that going to be online or physical?
It will be physical. So they will send you email with the venue, the time, and this is a great opportunity, by the way, for the rising star, that they will come and present in the front of the panel and the audience. This is something a great experience will be for everyone.
All right. And my last question is it okay that if we incorporate videos or any visuals or any media in our presentation that can be part of the 3-minute pitch?
I think if this part of the 3 minute, I think it will be allowed.
All right.
But to make sure as well, please send email to admin at
Okay.
hackathon, .ae, and ask this question. And another thing, you can attend Friday. There is another mentoring session. You can ask about it.
All right, all right.
And by the
That's it.
way, by the way, for everyone as well, we have a Slack channel. Email is sent to everyone. Slack channel is a great opportunity. It's like WhatsApp, but it's the secure. You know, Slack channel is used in big organization. It's more security than WhatsApp. You can ask all the question and you'll get the answer.
All right, perfect. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Nandi, please ask your question.
Hello.
Hi, Nandi. How are you?
Hi. I had a question. So
Okay.
basically, for the final pitch, do we elaborate more on our original idea for Rising Stars, by the way, I forgot to.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, so
And
do
your
we
team
elaborate
name?
more on the idea we originally and the solution we originally like picked?
The best thing, Nandi, you need to elaborate more on the solution. Even if I cut you, I'll tell you your time is finished, and you've done a very good in your solution. There is no harm on it. But what we noticed earlier, some of the teams they elaborate in the problem. And what happened? The time is almost finished. You don't have a time to talk about the solution or give justice to the solution they're offering, talking about it and present it. So elaborate more on the solution. And by the way, all the judges, they know the challenges. They're aware of the challenges. Yeah. So, okay. But you have the problem statement, the challenge statement. So that is more than enough.
Yes, okay. So it's the same topic we originally picked for.
Fantastic. Yeah, you'll continue in the same.
All
But
right.
as I mentioned earlier, now
Yeah.
this is the time we need to
To
make
go
it
further.
perfect. The competition is
and
high. You've done
Mhm.
amazing. You're out of 269 team. So now this is the final line. And I'm sure you will do great, Nandi.
Thank you so much. And another question, do we have to
Okay.
be in our school uniform in the final judging?
To be honest, I'm not sure about that. So I don't think that mandatory, but you need to check. You send email. Maybe this is the requirement from Emirates School establishment. Maybe you need to double check that.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
You're most welcome. I think there is Sheikha. She is waiting for some time. Thank you, Sheikha. You can ask your question. You can unmute and ask the question.
السلام عليكم أستاذ معمر. أنا ما عندي ولا. السلام عليكم أستاذ معمر، إيش حالك؟
يا
أنا
مرحب
ما
بك يا
عندي.
شيخة.
أنا قائدة فريق بوادي الابتكار. أنا ما عندي ولا سؤال، بس حبيت أشكرك على هذه الفرصة وأشكر لهاكاثون، وإن شاء الله دوما أشوفكم بالصحة وعافية.
بارك الله فيك يا شيخة على كلماتك الطيبة، وما شاء الله عليك. ورواد الابتكار ما شاء الله فريق مميز، وما شاء الله عليكم، مبروكين التأهل. وإن شاء الله المحاضرة والتقديم النهائي تكون من المميزين كما عهدناكم. وشكرا على كلماتك الطيبة يا شيخة.
إن شاء الله. شكرا لكم.
بارك الله فيك، موفقة دائما.
إن شاء الله.
يا مرحبا بكم. Last question. Any question more from anyone? I think we finish all the questions for today. Any last question? Okay. So I would like to finish with a beautiful quote from Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid Al Maktoum. He said, "The future belongs to those who can imagine it, design it, and execute it." The future belongs to those who can imagine it, design it, and execute it. المستقبل سيكون لمن يستطيع تخيله وتصميمه وتنفيذه. المستقبل لا ينتظر، المستقبل يمكن تصميمه اليوم. يعطيكم العافية وشكرا لحضوركم، وسعدت بوجودي معكم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ننهي محاضرتنا اليوم، وإن شاء الله بكرة في محاضرة قادمة. أتمنى منكم أنكم تستفيد من كل هذه المحاضرات الموجودة والجلسات التدريبية. شكرا للجميع.
يعطيك العافية.
تسلم وتسلم، بارك الله
الله
فيكم.
يعطيك
شكرا أستاذ
العافية.
وفاء.
الله
تسلم.
يعطيك العافية يا رب.
الله يخليكم. السلام عليكم.
مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
Thank you so much, Mr. Humaid.
Thank you very much. You're most welcome. Thank you for attending.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it
it.
was a very wonderful session. Thanks a lot.
Oh, you're most
God bless.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your kind word. Thank you.